Hello guys, I Mohapatra. I am back with another interesting SQL interview question. Basically, this question being asked by Boeing during the interview of for the position of data engineer role. So let's jump into the today's question. So the ask is basically track the status of flight ticket. So we have two table. Basically, one is passenger table and another is flight table. So we have the passenger information in the passenger table such as passenger ID, flight ID and the booking time. So basically in the passenger table we have a primary key called passenger underscore ID is the column is the primary key for the passenger table. Did the booking and he got the ticket, and then after 16:30 on the same date 101 passenger booked the flight and he got the confirmed ticket. And as the capacity of the flight ID 1 is 2, so like whatever the booking will come after the 16:30, all the seats, like all the tickets will be in the waiting list. So similarly, the for the flight ID 2, the whoever did the first two booking will be getting the confirmed ticket, because flight ID 2 is having the capacity of 2, and similarly the flight ID 3 is having the capacity of 1. So on the flight ID 3 we have received two booking, but as the seat availability of seat is 1, so currently whoever that did the first booking on that particular day, he or she will be get the confirmation of ticket, and rest of the people will be in the waiting list. So we have to identify in a such a way that it should be output should be the passenger ID and the status. So what we will do is, so here we have two approach. One is by the using window function we can achieve the solution, and without using the windows function we can also achieve the solution. So first of all we will go through the help of the windows function. So here you will be using the dense rank function. So what we will do is, by the help of the dense rank function, what we can achieve is, by the help of the dense rank function we can easily able to give a rank of each of the row partitioned by the flight ID, sorry yeah, partition by the flight ID and order by the time. So whoever did the first booking, he will be getting a rank as a 1, and the next booking will be the 2, and the next booking will be the 3. And then after, what we will do is, we will easily then after we will easily able to identify, then after we will easily able to compare the this dense rank along with the capacity along with the flight ID. So here suppose for the flight ID 1, it should be flight ID 1, this column should be less than equal to the capacity column, so that this so whenever it will be the greater than 2, so at that point of a time it will get the all the tickets will be in the waiting list. So let's jump into the SQL Server Management Studio to get it done. Select, we have basically two table, one is flights, another one is passenger. So basically these are the two tables we have. So first of all, what we will do is, we'll select all the row, then we'll be using the dense rank to rank each of the row. Dense rank over close, we'll do the partition by the flight ID basically, and in which order it should give the rank by the help of the booking underscore time column, and by default it will be in the ascending order, so we want also in the ascending order. So it will be a ranking of seat. from the passenger table. So let's run it. So here if you will see, and yeah, so here if you will see it, this for the flight ID 1, for the flight ID 1, first 103 is the passenger ID who did the booking, then 2, then 3. For the flight ID 2, 9 o'clock, the person who booked at 9 o'clock, that particular person is having the rank 1, and the 2 for the next booking, it happened around 13:23, so that's why the rank is 2 for that particular flight ID. So likewise all the rank has been assigned to the respective rows. So what we will do is, now we will put all these things in a CT, common table expression, to hold the temporary result for this time being. Now we have created on the common table expression, we have created a temporary table. So now let's check the temporary table. Select star from, it's my bad, select star from all underscore booking. So let's run it. So now we have received all the required rows. So now what we will do is, basically, so now what we will do is, we will do a inner join the table flights on all underscore booking dot flight ID along with the column from the flight table. Dot flight ID. So if we will, and the output should be in this particular format, like where the 101 is confirmed or and the waiting list. So what we will do is, basically, so we'll all underscore booking dot passenger ID their underscore ID, comma, we will write a basically case statement to get it in that particular table text format. So case when the passenger, case when the all underscore booking dot this ranking seat, this column basically is less than equal to flight dot capacity column. Whenever this particular column, this is the dense rank, by the help of the dense rank we have generated this column. Whenever this column is less than equal to that particular capacity column, as long as the seats are available, till the point the seats are available, all the tickets will be getting confirmed, and rest of the tickets will be getting went to the waiting list mode. So whenever this booking on dot ranking underscore seat less than equal to flight dot capacity, so at that particular point, it should be reflected as, it should be confirmed C1FIRMAD, else it should be waiting list. Will end this statement as a seat status ticket. So if we will run it now, so if we'll see, well, what I'll do is we'll just do the order by of all the passenger ID. In the by default it will be in the ascending order. So if the 101 is confirmed, if we'll, so now we will build this solution by the help of the without having the Windows function. So how it will be achieved is, let's go to the explanation part of this solution part 2. So we will be using here basically the self join. We have to create this dense rank function in the similar way, the way we did in the by the help of the window function. So we have to create a column, whatever the output is giving by the dense rank function. So we have to create this column by the help of the self join of this both the table. So we have to join that, we have to do the self join by the help of the flight ID along with the booking time. So let's jump into the SQL Server Management Studio to achieve this. So what we will do is now, so we have to join this table with the help of the SAM table. Select from the passenger, we will do the left join. Why I am doing the left join, I'll let you know. Just bear with me. And then we will use the passenger table again, and we will give the alias as a p underscore before. And on what condition we are going to join it, with the help of basically flight ID, and sorry, it should be the p underscore before dot flight ID. This is the first condition, and the second condition is the booking time. So p underscore booking time is greater than p underscore before dot booking time. So now if we will just see it, okay. So basically this passenger ID, flight ID and booking time, first three columns are coming from the passenger P table, and last three column will be coming from the P underscore before. So if you will see it here, so our agenda was to generate the dense rank function. Whatever the output is giving the by the help of the dense rank, we have to generate it. So let's understand how this self join is working here. So for that one, let's jump into the Excel. So here we are trying to join with the flight ID and the booking ID. So all these three rows are equal to these three rows for the flight ID 1. Along with this flight ID, we have a condition that p dot booking time and p underscore before dot booking time, p dot booking time is greater than p underscore before booking time. So for that one, each row will be compared with the another row of the wherever the flight ID is equal to 1. So so this 1630 will be compared with 1630, that will be the false one, and 1745 it will be again this 1630 will be compared with the 1745, that will be false. Again this 1630 will be compared with the 12, again that will be the false. In the similar way, the 1745 from the first table, it will be compared with the 1630, it should be greater than, then it's true. Again it will be compared with 12, again it will be true. Again it will compare with 1630, again it will be true. So here the lowest time is 12 o'clock and the earliest time is the 12 o'clock. So this 12 o'clock will not be greater than, or like will not be less than any other time that is mentioned in the flight ID, in the booking time, wherever the flight ID equal to 1. So that's the reason here this 12 o'clock is coming as a null, and this 12 o'clock is coming as a null for the passenger ID, because this particular row is not being satisfied with other conditions. If we will count the passenger ID from the p underscore before table, then we will get this 0 here. I'll show you like what I'm trying to say is, so what I will do is I'll just we need all the table from the left side, and we'll just count the passenger ID from the p underscore from the right side of the table, p underscore before a dot passenger ID, passenger underscore ID, h sequence seating rank, whatever it is, and as we are doing some of the aggregation, so we have to mention the group by clause here, p dot flight ID, p dot passenger ID, p dot booking, and what I will do is we'll just sort it by p dot flight ID and p dot booking ID. So let's run it. So if we will see it now, this sequence seat rank, see the first entry is 12 o'clock. The passenger ID, passenger 103 did the transaction on the flight ID 1, that is coming 0, and the second is it happened on 1613, that is coming 1, and the third is that is coming 0, this is 30, that is coming 2. So now this is somehow we are if I will add +1 here, if I will add +1 here, see whatever the expected output was there by the help of the dense rank, the same thing we are getting. If you will do this dense, if you will use the window function of the dense rank, we will get this entry as a first entry, and this is a second entry, and that is the third entry. As we are partitioned by the flight ID and order by the booking time in the ascending order. So we are able to achieve the same ranking by the help of the self join, and here we are doing the left join, and we did the left join, we did the left join, and we are counting the passenger ID from the right side of the table, so that whoever the first entry is there, that should be considered as a that should be counted as a 0, the null will be counted as a 0 in the whole table. So, and we are adding 1 to get it exactly as a dense rank ranking function. So now what I will do is, now it is very simple, now it is very straightforward. Now what I will do is we will just put it in a common table expression, and so we'll just put it as a here in a common table expression, and anyhow here it's not possible to put it this order by, as it's a common table expression. So now what I will do is, now I'll just array, this is everything is same now. So here we are doing the same thing, and we are just selecting the all booking from the all booking temporary table. We are selecting the passenger ID, and from the all booking, yeah, just naming of the change is there. So from the all booking, we are comparing this thing with, we are comparing this sequence, seat, rank, this column with the capacity column, and we are joining this table with the by the help of the flight ID. So if we'll run it, so it will coming the same as it is. Yeah, it will be coming as the same as it is. Here I have put all the table script and the solution along with all the questions in the comment section of the video. Please have a look on that one.